Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to
Entering
get this
play,
game started.
entering play call screen.
Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Pittsburgh's offense takes the field. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
He's a point guard, too, so good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. At midfield, he's got room. Nothing but green ahead. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Entering
you
play
want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodriguez. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game.
Entering play call, coach suggests, coach, for defensive missions, option, strip ball, tackling, some drop, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Offense getting set for first down.
Give cushion.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good blocking, good running, pick up of 6 out to the 30. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
How about the
entering play
defender
call,
being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football
there are 3 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 3 clouded. Under. Even 6-1.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Might as well stick with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Entering
and he'll
call,
have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the hot hand.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Pitt pushing the base.
Inside zone is selected.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
You have 8 options. 0-1 trap is selected.
The give out of the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Wide offset.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He leaves it with his back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man enough for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. They're going to ride this running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Running for it on 4th down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reason. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida Atlantic delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in Boca. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds
Entering play
firm.
call,
No
coach
pickup at
suggestions.
all
There
on
are
that
6
play.
categories.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line.
Tight slot open. There are 34 categories. Wide offset.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Henson. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays.
Third
and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive the legs.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the change as they get the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They believe they can run right here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
T-swirl.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. And how about that one, running it too? Great push up front.
Might as well give it to him again. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Base is selected.
From the gun, give on the inside. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
There are 8 categories.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And this one splits the uprights.
Entering play
now
call,
the lead is
special
extended
teams,
a little
you have
further.
5 options.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Cover 3 match.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
They stripped it out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Henson. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times.
Entering 4-3. 40.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here. Cut into...
He's off to the races at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Greenway!
A really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Coach suggestions. Their play formation. Punch T. Their trips. Split. Punch HG. Trips. WR. Or deposit. 45 quick base.
Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
They're setting up the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
Entering play call, Trixty, there. M wide offset.
Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
There are 34
Hit right back to the line.
Options, 45 with bases selected.
They're going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
Entering play call.
How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodriguez. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Entering play call, special teams.
It will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive on that.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's really frustrating.
Categories
He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Smashes through. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
You have 24 options.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Firing to the right, complete. Russell to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Anytime this guy has that much time to throw, you're not going to stop him from picking up the 1st down.
No, and he needs to go thank his offensive lineman right now. Thank you, big fellas, for keeping me upright. No pressure, could read the defense, make the strike, get the 1st down conversion.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He caught it, and he will score!
Entering play call,
Greenway.
suggestions, there are 6
quarterbacks and
categories.
receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo.
Yeah, you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Play call,
Pitt pushing the base.
There are 34 categories. You have 10 options. HB directs not selected.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Trying play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened in the previous drive. You got to blow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Right.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
There are 8 categories. You have 9 options.
Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Quarterback checking the play.
Audible.
On 3rd down, going up top. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it down the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. Hand off from the shotgun.
Entering play. Coach suggestions. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
6 categories. You have 9
You've
options.
seen these curl routes. This is a
Cover 2
timing route.
position.
Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And
that is it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin,
two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. La Tech delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in CUSA. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ruston. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second.
Wheel. Corner.
Looking downfield, it's Henson. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They try to get it outside on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Right.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. Uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Keep cross.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks. And you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Short cross.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on.
There are 34 categories. You have 18 options. Duo, M, wide offset.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Options, 45 quick bases selected.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Audible.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Speed option. Forward speed option. Punched key. Inside cross. Insides. Curl flat corner.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You have do punch it, wide offset. Empty tray. Punch it, do empty quads HG.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long.
Post.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Inside zone split. Punched keeper. Slot opt. X spot. Cover. X spot.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Open space at the 25. Oh, look out, the ball's free.
Entering
and they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Right.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Entering play call, wing over, formation. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And they'll take a knee.
And I thought it was a good response by this football team. When you lose a couple in a row, man, it can get south and you can continue in a downward spiral. This team answered the bell, responded well, running out the clock here to get back on the winning track.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right?